Hi, this is Revontuli. Today on the Hunter Quarter of the Wild, we're making a brand new quick start easy hunting guide for Revontuli coast. Now I know everyone's wanting to know where all the 19 species are. A lot of species to cover. Well, Revontuli got you covered, so you'll be able to jump straight into the action and find whatever animal you want with the least amount of effort. So that's why I've done this. So we're going to start at what I've now dubbed the Field of Dreams. Now I've done a video on this already. I think it's the best location on Revontuli coast for most species. It's probably the best lynx area on any map. That's right, it's probably the best lynx hunting area on any map. It's unreal. I've counted 12 at these lakes alone, so it's really good for lynx. It's probably the best moose area on the map and any map in Quarter Wild. As you can see, it's moose heaven. Whitetail deer map, probably the best area for whitetail deer as well. So that's why I call it the Field of Dreams. I already had, I think it's 3 diamonds, and hopefully we'll get a 4th in a minute from this location. And there's so many different species. Like I say, lynx, whitetail and moose, probably best areas on any maps. You could grind for a great one at this location. For whitetail deer, you could grind moose here, you could grind lynx. You also get capercaillies in the woods around and grass. You have geese landing here to feed. So it's so good, it's unreal. And it's very easy to hunt. You can see everywhere, so that's why I call it the Field of Dreams. So this is one of the best locations on Revontuli coast. So I'm going to do a bit of moose hunting. Loadouts, I have currently got 243 for small stuff. 338 for moose. Why mess about with guns? 308 is not bad for moose, it's a little weak. 7mm okay, but 338 works, so why not use it? It's the biggest, most powerful gun for them. It's really good for them basically, so that's why I use them. They can be quite tough as well, moose can. So we've got a level 5 over the back of this field, near where I had the diamond capercaillies. See that if you haven't already seen it, but yeah, is over there. So 338. Shotgun wise, I use the clandestine 20 gauge because for waterfowl it seems to have a bit more punch, so I use that. And the Cuso for when I'm roaming around in the woods for things like rock ptarmigans, willow ptarmigans, you know what I mean? When I'm roaming around and they're flying in the air, loads of little flocks of them, groups of them, the Cuso comes into its own there because it's got the extra shells over the clandestine. So that's what I use for that. 22 LR for long range birds if they escape. So there you go, that's my loadout. I swap one out basically on what I can carry, but that's the general loadout of what I'm using. So 338 for the moose is what we're going to be knocking it down with. I'm sort of trying to get to the right angle so I can get a broadside shot on it. Moose, animals hard to knock down, or generally in, you know what I mean, in normal hunting, broadside shots are a lot easier than front on. Front on you can get shoulders and other limbs and body. Side on, unless you make a bad mistake, you're generally going to hit lungs. I'm going to go over all the detailed locations of all the species, and then you'll know exactly where to go for whatever you're going for. But I found 4 key locations of where you literally get everything, so it shouldn't be hard to replicate. I'll make a more detailed guide later on for all the species on Revontuli coast, but we've just about got a nice angle. Like I say, I'm going to try and get a nice broadside shot. If you do the prep work before taking the shot, it makes the shot so much easier, except for when a moose walks in the way. So 338, it shouldn't be hard. And like I say, that's because I'm making the right angle, thinking about what I'm doing before I make the shot. Don't get too close on big trophy animals if you can help it, because often you will spook them at certain ranges. So if I go below about 150, it will start to move and walk off. So here we go, and that should be good. His health is dropping, so we've got at least a single lung there, probably a double, and he'll be down in a minute. So 338's done its job. Will it be a diamond moose? I think it will be, we'll see. But yeah, Field of Dreams has provided the goods again. I had a diamond capercaillie at the back here, diamond whitetail here, yesterday's video. What else did I have? I had something else here as well, a diamond one, and we might have a diamond moose. So like I say, there's a tower there as well, and that tower's actually really good. I was surprised because on this right hand side, yesterday I had lynx, grasses in the right hand side. What else did we had? We had bean geese had landed here to feed. Different geese was on here. I was like, I don't know what to shoot because there was moose, whitetail, everything. It was just all in this area, and it's absolutely full. But the waterfowl, generally the bottom half of the map, upland birds, as in the name, upland birds are in the top half. So it's pretty simple to work it out. And once you've hunted a few times on there, once I've shown you these locations, you'll be bagging up and getting loads of trophies. So let me know how you go on once you've visited these locations. Bears, I found you can get them in the bottom right and other locations, but I found the top half to have a lot of brown bears as well. So a lot of people will be hunting them, and when we find out what the next great one is, we'll probably be going for that if it's on here. But look at that, that's a beauty. It's got those big palms on the front, the big extra hands, and it is a diamond moose. So there you go. Revontuli Coast, Field of Dreams has given me a nice diamond moose, so that's good. I think what we'll do now is we'll go over the locations, take a look at the map. I'll talk about the locations, what you find, where and what times and stuff, and then basically what I'm going to do is I'll make an image with the areas circled so you can't get it wrong, and it's as simple as possible. But there you go, diamond moose for Ron McTube, very happy about that. I haven't had a diamond moose for quite a while. I think the last one I had was on Leighton Lakes. So a lot of the maps have changed as well, so we need to take a look at that in the future. All of the maps have had changes except for Silver Ridge Peaks. If you need any help on Silver Ridge Peaks as well, I've got guides just updated for that on all the species, so don't worry, I've got it covered there as well, and that hasn't changed. So here's the map. Let's look at the location, shall we? So this is a quick start, easy guide. Basically a simple guide to get your action as soon as you get onto Revontuli Coast. I'll make a more detailed guide for each species individually at a later date, but I just thought you'd want to know where to get most things straight away as quick as possible. So this is where you want to come for waterfowl. We'll cover waterfowl first. Come to this location. You get here by crossing the water on the water crossings, the new system, and basically in this sort of bay area you get most of the waterfowl fly over. So one location you can have most of your setups just down here. So I've got mine here. Get your water blind, boat blind in the water here with your 20 decoys or whatever species you want, and you'll get loads of action. You won't be able to shoot them fast enough, there's that many in this area. So this is a great first location for waterfowl. My second location is this bottom left hand corner. This lake here, absolutely amazing. I've got about 5 different lines of different decoys in a shallow bay at the top right hand corner, and it's absolutely amazing. You'll find like widgeon, teal, grey leg geese, bean geese, Canada geese, all in that one spot. Golden eye, mallards on these little ponds. So you're covered for all the waterfowl species in these 2 locations. That tent also is very good for raccoon dogs, right? Start there about, I'd say about between 9 and 11. Try 9, 10 o'clock. Walk from that tent in between all these ponds, and you'll find a lot of raccoon dogs. It is really good for raccoon dogs. It's the best location I've found to find focus groups of numerous raccoon dogs in this bottom left hand corner around these lakes. So you've got the need zone times and that, but I don't know why it's near the rest zone time for raccoon dogs. I start about 10 and then I walk between the lakes and I catch a lot of them. And the good thing about the raccoon dogs, they'll make you aware when they're alarmed, and they'll call out and you'll find them. This right hand side corner is also good for raccoon dogs. Start from the outpost, walk in between these lakes down the bottom right towards near the waterfowl setup, and you find lots of raccoon dogs there. You also find brown bears in this location, but brown bears I mainly hunt in the top half of the north of the map. You find a lot there, and there's not much vegetation there, whereas there's more vegetation down the bottom and middle area. So those locations are really good for waterfowl and raccoon dogs. So 10 o'clock, walk down to this lake, and walk in between the lakes for raccoon dogs. You'll hear them call out and you'll see them walking in either single file or pairs, and sometimes even more. I tracked about 8 of them yesterday, all in a line. I think it was a multiple groups, but it was great fun hunting them, and it was nice to finally find good locations for them. So we've covered waterfowl, raccoon dogs where they are, willow ptarmigan you also find down the bottom right where I was just circling, but now we're going to do upland birds. So this area, the upland, but the north area is where you find mainly the upland birds. Now a lot of people are going to be going for capercaillies. This location is amazing. It's a lookout tower. I've got a tent on it. Go there, experiment, right, different times of the day. So try sort of like 8, 10, 12 at that tower, right, and look around this area. You'll find lynx, capercaillies, grasses, black grass, lots of different animals, moose, brown bears, whitetails, and you can see them all from this tower. It's brilliant, it really is. You also get geese flying over there as well and actually landing in the field, so you can actually plink the geese as they fly over the tower at the sky with 22 LR, and you can also shoot the geese as they're on the floor if you want to. It's up to you. But if you're after whitetail, I mainly focus on the top, from the top left over to the right top end of the map. So many whitetail, it's all flat open areas, and it's just so good. Like I say, you could just grind those top probably 8 or 9 lakes and get, I don't know, 100, you might get 100 whitetail per run doing that. I don't know, you might do, I won't be surprised. But this area, I call it the Field of Dreams, and that's where we've just been. And I think this is the best location on Revontuli coast. There's probably 50 to 100 whitetail on it. It's probably 30 moose, 12 lynx I've found there in just this one area. You've got ptarmigans, grass, you've got all sorts around here. You know what I mean? Capercaillies, lynx. It's just so good. I can't describe to you. And when you get here, you'll know exactly what I mean. So go to this area, best location on the map. Brown bears also, where I'm just doing my cursor, a lot of brown bears there, and moose from left to right up this top area. So you're not going to have enough bullets to shoot what's up there. It really is. So mainly, it's like the bottom half and the top half of the map. Middle area is good as well. You get a lot of whitetail, bears and stuff, but you're mainly focusing on the top and bottom areas on the map. That's what I've found up to yet anyway. And like I say, it'll become more detailed and focused as we play the map more, but from what I found up to yet, these locations I'm showing you will get you lots of action as soon as you get onto Revontuli coast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this image like I was just saying to you, showing these key locations. I'm sort of massing random now, but I'll make it even more simpler so you can't get it wrong. But it's basically the left corner of the map, bottom left, bottom right, top left area across to the top right. Do that, you can't really fail, and just go at the need zone times of each animal. What we're going to go over now is the times to go to these locations for the most popular animals on Revontuli coast. So raccoon dogs, I found the resting need zone time is the best time to find them, right, at these locations I've shown, which is 6:30 in the morning to 10:30. So around those times at where I've shown you for the raccoon dogs. Whitetail deer drinking times 8:30 in the morning till 12:30 midday. So that's the drinking need zone time for whitetail. Moose drinking need zone time is 12 midday till 4 in the afternoon, so 4 hours to hunt them in those locations. You'll find plenty of moose then. Capercaillies, this is the one a lot of people will be after, is 4:30 in the morning till 8:30 in the morning, so 4 hours of eating time, and that's when you'll find them at top middle tower and the top right hand corner locations. So as you can see, these yellow locations are marked are the key areas on Revontuli coast where you'll get most of the animals on Revontuli coast. So the yellow areas, visit those. The white areas are for waterfowl. Go to those areas, you'll find all the waterfowl you can get and need. Up the top end area, blue areas for upland birds, very good areas. You'll find capercaillie, black grass, hazel grasses, you know what I mean, all your upland birds at those locations, and also the yellow areas up the top for brown bears, lynx, moose. As you can see, very simple. Go to these locations at the times I've just mentioned and you'll get all what you want. I hope you get it as easy as possible and some good trophy animals. Like I say, when you get a trophy animal, drop in the comments, let me know what you got, what you shot it with, and if the guys help you out. So I'm Ron Tube, been making a quick start easy guide for Revontuli coast. I hope it gets you all your trophy animals you need. Let me know how you go on in the comments. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. The Revontuli coast releases tomorrow, 28th of June, and it's $7.99. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.